Football season so close now, I can feel it. We've got a number of scrimmages around the metro area being played before the season kicks off for real next week. Weather permitting, of course, if you notice this out there. Lots of schools trying to fit in tonight's games. Count on 247Sports for totally dominating in-your-face coverage this season. Speaking of domination, let's bring in the Master Yoda of football recruiting world. Rusty Mansell joins us live from Chattahoochee High School, where the Cougars are scrimmaging defending AA champ Hateville Charter. Rusty, Georgia High School football keeps getting better. Is there a team or two you can tell us about that maybe are a surprise this season?
Well, Ken, I don't know if it's going to be a surprise. We're hoping to see Hateville Charter play tonight. They were actually going to scrimmage Centennial in this first game. We'll talk a little more about that. But you talk about surprise. I think the surprise is Grayson is so highly ranked on the national level. We know because those young men committed on Fox 5 back in the spring. You look at 5 stars, linebacker Owen Peppo, another 5-star, Wanye Morris, the offensive tackle. It goes on and on. Kenyatta Watson committed to Texas. And you look at Kevin Harris committed to Alabama. That's just for starters for Grayson. Now, with Grayson High School ranked in the top 5 in the preseason rankings, we're going to find out real quick on them. Ken, their opening schedule is they will play Tucker, Bergen Catholic out of New Jersey. Then they'll play a little team in Cobb County, let's say little, Marietta, another powerhouse. And as soon as that week's over, they got a trip from the South Georgia team of Colquitt County. That's their first 4 games. We're going to find out about Grayson really, really quick. I think the other surprise is going to be who can contend with Rome in the 5A division. You look at Buford, you look at Warner Robins, Stockbridge, all those teams have been derailed by the 2-time defending champions Rome Wolves, who are about this time of next week, they'll be kicking off in the Corky Kell against none other than Marietta.
Now, Rusty, I love that budding rivalry, by the way. I know you've got your eye on that big receiver from Centennial, Julian Nixon, 6'4", sophomore, a 5-star recruit. It amazes me how much attention these 15-year-old kids are getting. I hear Georgia may be after him.
Ken, he was 14 years old last year as a freshman at Centennial High School. Now, I'll say that he had 14 touchdowns and over 1,000 yards receiving as a 14-year-old freshman in 7A football in the state of Georgia. That says a lot. Georgia offered in January. After that, it was Florida. It was Ohio State. It was Auburn. It was Michigan, Texas, Florida State. All of the big boys have offered this young man. We are here tonight to watch him. I'm still hoping this game takes place. We'll get a chance to watch him and some other talented kids from Hateville Charter. Don't discount the defending 2A state champions. Hateville is loaded as well. They want to play. I've talked to both teams, both administrations. They're trying to wait it out. So hopefully I'll get a chance to see Julian Nixon, a very talented wide receiver, go against this very talented Hateville team.
Rusty, real quick, has Georgia football been any better than it is right now? I'll repeat it because your ear thing is falling out. Has Georgia football been any better than it is right now? All right, looks like we lost Rusty there.
Ken, I lost you. I thought I lost you. You're still there talking about the state of Georgia football? It is at an all-time high. It keeps going every single year. Great, great football. Very talented year. 1 week away from some big-time football games. I know you can't wait. I can't either.
All right, buddy. We appreciate it. Thank you, Rusty. Braves coming home to host the Brewers and start a 10-game homestand tomorrow. So we appreciate Rusty. We're a week away.
I'll tell you.
I know, the excitement.
I'm going to go do some push-ups and maybe some Tai Chi.
A little P90X.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you, sir.